Space Battle is a deck-building roguelike Metroidvania for Pico 8. No, it's not. It's a shmup. Let's give it a look. Welcome to Pico Playtime, the video series where I play through some cool Pico 8 games to show to you lovely people. Today's game is called Space Battle and it's by the developers called Tobias Road and Killian Schwartlis. I apologise for how I pronounced that. I'm sure it was wrong. Whilst this game has got an attract mode, by the way, which I love. So I'm going to leave that running, okay? Whilst that's running, you can read the story of the game, you can look at my high scores, you can look at whatever else information happens to be on here. Hint, there's some power-up information on there which will become important later. Whilst that's happening, I'm going to read the description for this lovely game. You won't believe it, but Space Battle is a shoot-'em-up. Besides different enemies and bosses, it offers various extras explained in the opening credits. Yes, they are. More firepower, a high score list, and a cheesy background story. What shmup is complete without a cheesy background story? It's what we want. We're the last ship that can defend Earth, and we must stop all of the aliens in one go. That's what we want in a shmup story, okay? Credits and behind the scenes. So this game was triggered. It says triggered by on here, and I suppose it was like inspired by, derived from, kicked off by, Christman, Lazy Devs Academy. Fantastic shmup tutorial series over on the Lazy Dev Academy YouTube channel. I'm gonna be putting a link to that tutorial series in the description because it's an excellent tutorial series. It's a fantastic place to start your Pico 8 journey if you're thinking about making a Pico 8 game, which you should. Anyway, shmups are a great place to start in Pico 8. That's how I started making a Pico 8 game. I made a shmup because you can just keep adding things and playing around with it. Get instant feedback. It's great. Do it. Anyway, let's read the rest of this. I thought it would be a good idea to program a game together with my 10-year-old son and teach him a little programming logic along the way. Dad of the year, okay? Fantastic. I love the story behind this game. He was immediately hooked. Nice one. But was more interested in the sprite editor and kept coming up with enemies, bullets, and new ideas for a few extras. In any case, we both had a lot of fun. But since I am absolutely unmusical, we did without background music. Maybe I'll find some time to practice before the next game. Just think of some music in the style of Katakis on the C64. I hope you like it. Well, I do like it. That's why I'm doing a video about it. Now, you mentioned in the description there, or it was mentioned in the description about the sprite editor. Usually I don't go behind the scenes or Pico 8 games that I do. Today, though, we will, because this is the Pico 8 editor. You might not know that this exists. You might not have Pico 8. Why not? Anyway, you can get into the Pico 8 editor in Pico 8. This is all the code here, the tabs of code. What I'm interested in, though, is the sprite editor, because this is where the fun happens. Yes, you can see here all the different sprites that have been designed here, and they're all really cool. I love the enemy designs in this. You can see they've got a few kind of frames of animation for each one. That one's my favourite, by the way. Yeah, it's a lot of fun making sprites for Pico 8 games. Usually my Pico 8 games start out on the sprite sheet before I do any coding. I just like to draw things. It's so much fun doodling on this. Give it a look. Anyway, that's a little bit of behind the scenes. Let's run the game then, because this is a fun little game. So here we are, Space Battle. It's the part of this video where I talk about the title screen, everyone. Yes, I do like the title screen in this. I like the rainbow effect. I like the sideways moving star field. That's nice. And yeah, I love this story as well. Classic shmup story. Brilliant. Anyway, let's get cracking with the game. There's my high score. You may have noticed I had an enormous high score out in front there, 3,000 points. I did that on the last time I played this, and I tried to do the video, but the sound was all wrong, so I had to do it again. So now I'm under pressure to get an equally high score, because I managed to show off all of the game in one go. It was incredible. A massive feat of playing skill on my part, and the video was all wrong, so I'm going to have to do it again. And now I'm probably going to die and not be able to show you everything. So, what is there to show you in this game? Well, for a start, as you can see, there are many different enemies, and they are all animated. I love those green guys. They're so much fun. Power-ups come down from the top. The title screen does tell you what the power-ups do. I've got the... in fact, if I just pause the game and just move it up, I've got the description over in the left-hand side here that I can just keep an eye on. So, yeah, each power-up has a little different effect. And, yeah, you need to pick up the power-ups to be able to survive for very long in this game. Because, like those red guys there, some of the enemies in this game, they're not playing. They will wipe you out. We haven't been visited by the enemies that wipe me out the most, but we will, I am sure. Each power-up that you get, as you can see, upgrades your ship. You can get speed power-ups, they're very important. There's a shot power-up, shot power-up, extra lives, extra points, and a random one. Oh, there they are, the brown ones, the brown guys. Yeah, they pop up. And I've just noticed a little detail on those brown guys. Their eyes follow you on the screen. How cool is that? Anyway, if you get hit like I frequently am getting hit, each of your kind of power-up kind of levels loses a level, if that makes sense. So I lost my shot upgrade, slowed down slightly. That makes the game quite tricky because if you die, you're going to have a hard time against some of the harder enemies. I'm not entirely sure what triggers the boss. I was playing for quite a while before one of them turned up, but there is a boss at some point. It's a really cool boss. I really want to be able to show you it, so I hope I don't die. In the meantime, we can bask in the fantastic gameplay in this. So, this was based or inspired by... It was somehow in Chris Mann's Lazy Devs Academy tutorial. Here we go, here's the boss. The tutorial series was somehow involved in the making of this game. You will notice, or people who have played some of the other games from that game jam, because it was a game jam as well, you may notice some very familiar enemy movement patterns. It's nice to see them put into a bit of a different game though, because the tutorial was a kind of wave-based shooter. This one obviously isn't wave-based, it's kind of an endless style. My personal preference. And yeah, it's nice to see it being taken a different direction. So, this is the boss. This first boss, on the previous video that I did, I was lucky enough to get the white power-up, the smart bomb, which clears the screen for you, and it also cleared the boss. I'd maybe think about taking that out, because this is such a good boss fight. You don't want people to miss it. It felt really cheesy when I skipped past it just by picking up the power-up. This time though, I'm getting to fight it, which is cool. Oh, that was a good... Oh, I survived the boss fight, and then one of those little brown guys takes me out. That'll happen a lot. Yeah, you see there the white power-up or the grey power-up, the screen-clearing bomb. Yeah, that works on the boss. I think I'd probably take that out. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, this is such a nicely made game. I love all the little details, the animations on the characters. Look at the little red guys. Just so nice. Yeah, the animations on the characters. I like the sound effects. There isn't any music, but there's so much going on in the game. I'm not sure it necessarily needs music at this point. Maybe some music on the title screen would be nice. Excuse me. Oh, that was a mistake. Yeah, don't let go of your controller in this game. Yeah, a lot of nice details, a lot of nice graphics, excellent gameplay. A really cool boss fight. Boss fights in shmups are not easy. Oh, top tip, don't try and record a Pico 8 video when you've got a sore throat. That's hampered my ability to play there. There you go, I can blame it on the sore throat. So, this is a really fun game, Space Battle. It's only available on Pico 8, I believe. I don't think it's on itch. I couldn't find a link to it anyway. So if you want to play it, go and visit the Pico 8 BBS. Leave a nice comment for the developers because this is a really cool game and it needs some more attention over on there. Yeah, one little niggle: when you die, when it's game over, you kind of go straight to the game over screen like I am now, and it's hard to see what killed you sometimes. You don't have the problem where, because you die and you're still holding the shoot button, that you skip past things. That doesn't happen, which is fantastic, obviously. It would be nice, though, if there was a little bit of a gap before you went to game over. It's a very minor niggle, though. But yeah. And we've got a high score screen as well, with a nice, easy way of doing high score screens. Shmups, for some reason, seem to have a hard time. They always have those kind of arcade style kind of high score screens where you've got like you can have 3 letters for your initials and you have to like select each letter from the kind of, it takes ages. It's a pain. This is a much better way of doing it. Anyway, let's record my new high score. And there we have it. But game over. Look at that. Look at that. I love that rainbow effect. Anyway, if you enjoyed Space Battle, go and check it out. Leave a nice comment for the developers. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I managed not to cough and splutter my way through things too much. Thank you very much for watching. I was just checking that my video was actually recording there, because it'd be a real shame if I did all this video and hadn't pressed record, but I had. Anyway, I'm going to take off this ridiculous jumper because, as Christmassy as it is, it's very warm and I'm getting too hot. You can see behind me I've got my lovely gold Christmas tree. It's really Christmassy because it's propped up on a bin. You know, the real spirit of Christmas there. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Check out this game and I'll see you again very soon. I can't click on the stop button. See ya. Bye.